easy, okay, but there will be a little of experiments that you have to understand, or experiment based or diagram based question तुमको आएगा. Vandana, are you here
You
with us?
need something?
Yes.
You need something for this transpiration? Sorry, absorption.
Okay, absorption by roots. Now the first question that comes up in the picture is, we talk about absorption. Absorption is one process. Everybody agrees? जैसे photosynthesis एक process है, वैसे absorption एक process है. And when I say absorption by roots, it is delegated to roots. ठीक है? Absorption by roots. So it is just the root cells that are given up this task of absorption. और absorption किसका हो रहा है? We have water and mineral salts dissolved in it that will be absorbed by the root, and then it is transported through the plants towards the stem, towards the leaf, towards the flowers and the fruits. Okay, so why are we talking about roots? Why? Because root में there are certain adaptations made which makes root easier for absorption of water. ऐसा भी हो सकता है ना कि leaf absorb करे पानी, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि structurally only root cells are made that way, or the root is made that way that it can absorb a lot of water. Let's have a look. So there are several processes that I talked about. Need for water and minerals. If I say the first question would be, why is water and minerals needed in a plant? Why?
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis is one process, correct? What else? Nutrition.
Transpiration.
हाँ सब देख के बता दो.
Transportation.
है ना? The first one, have a look in your book. The first one is photosynthesis. Of course, the plant has to make. The plant is autotrophic in nature, or it's called as autotroph. Why? Because it can make its own food. To make its own food, it will need water and a lot of minerals. Maybe micronutrient or macronutrient, whatever. But it will be needing water. Next we have is transpiration. अब ये समझो, ट्रांसपिरेशन का मतलब क्या है? कुछ भी मत बताना मुझे.
ये तो पेड़ है.
पानी निकालना है ना? Water vapor.
See, there is no mechanism over here that will control the water. ऐसा तो नहीं है. ये क्या करेगा? ये रूट है. ये water absorb करता ही रहेगा. ये absorb करता ही रहेगा. But there is no storage, much storage mechanism over here. So what will happen? Transpiration is such process जिसमें excess water जो भी है वो evaporate हो जाएगा. ठीक है? तो अगर transpiration नहीं होता ना तो water यहाँ पे या तो आना बंद होने लगता या फिर यहाँ ज़्यादा accumulate हो जाता and it would be a mess. So transpiration होता ही रहता है और transpiration भी control नहीं हो पाता. There is no way that you can control transpiration. Why? Because it occurs due to sun's heat and energy. Also wind, also humidity, many factors that are related to transpiration. Basically, transpiration cannot be controlled. अगर transpiration control नहीं हो पाता, सारा पानी चला जाता and the plant would die. Do you understand? एक पहले बहुत ad आता था. I don't know if you all know that ad. Glucose D का ad आता था. माना वो straw लगा रहता था. That boy is running और पूरा glucose खत्म हो. Same. सिर्फ उसको water से replace करो. So sun will not shut down. Sun is going to produce a lot of heat and energy, and due to that heat and energy in the atmosphere, a lot of water is getting absorbed. So water balance ना imbalance हो इधर, इसीलिए absorption चलता रहना चाहिए. Okay. Next we have is transportation. Transportation of what? The food that is made by the leaves with the help of photosynthesis has to be transported to the parts where it is not made. It is only the leaf who is doing photosynthesis. What about the root and the stem? They will also need that food. तो जो बना बनाया खाना है वो क्या होगा? Because of this water that is there, it will travel to the root and stem. It is with the water that it will travel. ठीक है? In the form of sucrose. I don't know if you all know. खाना बनता है उसके बाद ट्रांसपोर्टेशन वो सुक्रोज की तरह जाता है. ठीक है? जैसे अगर हम भी ऐसे आड़े टेढ़े बीमार पड़ जाए या बेहोश हो जाएंगे तो तुमको ग्लूकोज देते हैं ना कि तुम्हारा मुंह खोल के खाना खिलाना चालू कर दो. फॉर अ क्विक रिलीफ why are they giving you glucose? क्योंकि वो जल्दी ब्लड स्ट्रीम में मिक्स होगा and all the cells will get it. ठीक है? टेक्निकली उसको खाना खिला सकते हैं but that will take time. वो कब डाइजेस्ट होगा, कब एब्जॉर्ब होगा, कब वो सेल में चला जाएगा, उसको कितना टाइम लगेगा. So quickly give a little of a little of glucose and the patient will recover. Next up we have mechanical stiffness. We have studied an animal cell, we have studied a plant cell. Stiff कौन सा ज़्यादा होता है? It is a plant cell. It has a rigid cell wall and it has a lot of water or a lot of watery content. Cytoplasm का content बहुत अच्छा होता है उसमें. That is the reason it stays very stiff. If you look at an animal cell, it's kind of irregular, spherical. Okay? So mechanical stiffness has to be maintained, and that's the need for water to stay inside. जितना ज़्यादा पानी अंदर रहेगा, उतना ज़्यादा वो stiff रहेगा. Okay? For example, a water balloon है. What do you see a water balloon? वो balloon में कुछ नहीं रहेगा, तो उसका कैसा shape होगा? Flaccid. The moment you fill in water, it will acquire a stiff shape. Okay? Same happens with the plants. So these are the 4 reasons why plants need water and minerals, and they continuously absorbed by the plants or the trees. Okay? I'm reading that out for you, so it is very clear. Photosynthesis, water is used up in the green leaf as a raw material for synthesis of glucose. Transpiration में a large quantity of water gets evaporated as water vapor during transpiration for cooling in hot weather and for producing a suction force. Transportation of substances is carried out in water solution from the roots upwards into the shoot or from the leaves to other parts. Mechanical stiffness, water provides turgidity, that is fully distended condition. जो मैंने अभी बोला ना, इसको याद रखना. I told you about the water balloon. ठीक है, उसको याद रखना, तो तुमको ये वर्ड distended पता चलेगा. So when I talk about the balloon having nothing, no air, no water, तो वो flaccid बोलते हैं उसको. और जब वो किसी चीज से भरा हुआ रहता है, it acquires a particular shape and stiffness. It's called as distended. Okay, so जितना ज़्यादा पानी रहेगा, the cells will remain in distended condition, which is necessary for the stiffness of plant cell. Okay? Mechanical stiffness नहीं समझा? Mechanical stiffness का मतलब तो क्या बताऊँ मतलब? Have you seen animal cell का slide? Any which ways?
They have it. यहाँ पे देखा है
यहाँ पे देखा है ना cheek cell? देख लिया? अरे वाह, देखा है ना? तो
तुमने भी देखा होगा
होगा?
तुम लोग दोनों ने भी देखा ना cheek cells?
मैंने देखा.
तुमने देखा, तू नहीं आई थी उस दिन एक्सपेरिमेंट के लिए. cheek cells देखा है.
अगर ऐसे भी अगर तुमने देखा है नहीं देखा है, तो it is very much like this, irregular. उसमें ऐसा कोई shape नहीं होता या stiffness नहीं होती, ठीक है? But if I talk about plant cell, because it has a rigid cell wall, it has a very good structure. वो structure को बोलते हैं stiffness. अभी एक तो भाजी में बताओ तुमको.
लेकिन वो water से
क्योंकि उसके अंदर water होता है बच्चा. हाँ ना, cytoplasm is what? They are having a lot of water content, right? धनिया का stem देखा है? हाँ. धनिया का stem भी इतना अच्छा, तुम अगर उसको break करने को देखोगे ना, तो it is kind of watery. Water उसमें से निकलता है, because of course उसके अंदर होगा, but it's little crispy or stiff. Crispy is not the word, but then of course you understood. ठीक है? So इतना remember, इतना याद रखना. Celery, the one that you is there in burgers. पता है कि नहीं पता है?
नहीं.
क्रंची होता है.
अरे celery नहीं पता.
नहीं पता तो नहीं पता, it's okay.
यहाँ सब्जी वाले के पास पूछो, जाते जाते वो दिखा देगा और भाग जाओ. But anyway,
वो ऐसे करके खा के भाग जाना. No need to buy.
सैलरी नहीं है.
Celery is like basically, you know, तो ऐसा लंबा लंबा स्ट्रक्चर रहता है ऐसा.
मैं कभी बर्गर में लंबा
लेटेस्ट
वो इसलिए आता है.
लेटेस्ट इज इन बर्गर.
हाँ, lettuce
we keep in sauce.
Celery you put it in sauce, you put it in that.
वो दिखता कैसा?
क्या बर्गर
अरे
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
क्या
Absolutely not. I will eat it with hummus.
with what?
Celery. I will show you celery. I will bring celery. Next, we will all eat celery tomorrow.
हमस क्या होता है?
अरे यार
मुझे बना के खिलाओ.
चिकपीस से बनाता है.
तो ना
हमस की.
आपके समझ में.
what do you eat every day?
हमस चिकपीस से बनाता है. हाँ.
मैं भी सब नहीं खाता.
If anybody is hungry, you can have this.
क्या? कौन सा फ्लेवर?
और मीठा होता है.
ब्लू वाला बेस्ट.
I like it.
Blue best.
I got this for you only.
मैम देश लो या इंडियन मसाला मैजिक नहीं अरे मैम दिखाना बस क्या होता है
अरे वाइट कलर का
बस देश
मैं बताऊंगा हम कहाँ थे?
बस
Remember, they are much later.
Mechanical stiffness.
Mechanical stiffness का मतलब if anything is filled inside the cell, it will make it stiff. Simple. एक पिलो होता है, पिलो को हम कॉटन या किसी चीज से कैसे स्टफ करके रखते हैं तो उसमें एक स्टिफनेस आ जाता है, ठीक है? It's not very soft or something like that. That is what is plant cell. मन्नत,
मतलब ग्रेप
okay?
ड्राई ग्रेप
अरे कोई भी चीज वो भी सेल से ही बनाना, वो भी सेल से ही बना. Everything that you say, you talk about any leaf, you talk about any fruit, you talk about any flower, it is a plant cell that is making up. So each and every cell inside that flower or fruit or stem or root will be having mechanical stiffness. ठीक है? और this is needed why? Because the plants are stationary, they don't move. So to keep a plant or a tree very much erect on the ground, it will need that mechanical stiffness. ठीक है? Alright. So this is why we need water. The plants and trees need water and minerals. Next up, we move on to characteristic of roots for absorbing water. Very important. 3 points are discussed up here. ये तुमको याद रहना चाहिए. So the 3 things are, they are discussing characteristic. कौन से characteristics of characteristics of roots for absorbing water means कि why is it only roots that have the capability of absorbing water? So what are the characteristics? The first one that is there is called as the surface area. Now what is surface area? Surface area का मतलब होता है all of the area of root which can absorb water. अभी अगर तुम देखोगे तो root ऐसा होता है, ये तुमको एक एग्जांपल दिखा है, ठीक है? Root are of 2 types, fibrous and taproot. सुना हुआ होगा. Any which ways, the whole surface of the root has to absorb water. मैंने surface area तुमको शायद बताया भी था कि बताया था कि
मैम ये कौन सा एग्जांपल है
if this is surface, ये है, अगर ये root ऐसा तो ये surface, ये surface, ये surface, ये surface, ये पूरा the total surface area of the root has to absorb water. Okay, now what is done to adapt? हाँ, you were saying something.
कौन से टाइप का रूट है
This is tap. क्योंकि एक सिंगल बीच में ऐसा दिख रहा है ना. अभी सुनो, ये वाला जो अगर ये रूट है फॉर एग्जांपल, when I'm talking about surface area as an adaptation, listen to this. अगर ये रूट ऐसा होता तो ये सारी साइड से एब्जॉर्ब कर सकता है वाटर, ठीक है? इसके अंदर का पानी मत देखना, इसका ये किनारा देखना सब बाउंड्रीज. But what if this kind of hair-like structures were attached to this, numerous? तो क्या होता? ये सरफेस भी एब्जॉर्ब करता और ये वाला जो सरफेस है वो भी एब्जॉर्ब करता. So do you agree that if the surface area is increased, the rate of absorption will increase?
Yes.
Why? Because ये वाला पूरा करता और इसका भी पूरे all the sides will start absorbing water. Okay, root ज़्यादा नहीं हो सकता पर उसका surface area बढ़ सकता है. Simple. Okay, so this is what they are talking about. Let's read it out. It is a common experience that even a small garden plant like balsam is a plant, छोटू सा herb जैसा plant होता है, when gently uprooted from the soil shows a thick bunch of rootlets, that is branch roots. When carefully examined, each root would show hundreds of root hair. If all the root hair of this plant were laid end to end, they would cover up a length of many kilometers. This is true. It's so many little hair that are in bunch. If you prick them out, if you pull them out and you place them, तो कितना सारा area cover करेगा? Meters or kilometers का. But just because they are arranged in a proper way onto that main root, it will help in increasing the surface area together. और जितना एक याद रखना है ये sentence, more the surface area, more will be the absorption by the roots, or more will be the rate of absorption by the roots. Simple. This is what is discussed. You garden जाते हैं ना, तो एक वैसा नहीं ग्रास रहता है या छोटू प्लांट रहता है, उसको धीरे से अपरूट करोगे ना तो उसका रूट दिखेगा तुमको. तो रूट पे तुम देखोगे ना तो very minute little hair आते हैं. Even when you get coriander या spinach अगर लाते हो ना जिसमें रूट लगा हुआ होता है, the vegetable vendors they cut off करते हैं, मतलब वो अच्छा टाइडी दिखता है ना इसके लिए. पर अगर तुमको ऐसे लाते हो जिसमें ऐसे वो रूट होता है ना coriander का, तो उसको देखो. Even if you have magnifying glass also or with your eyes also, if they are good, have a look. वो छोटा छोटा रूट हेयर दिखेगा. So numerous root hair perform the same function. Next is root hair contains cell sap which is of higher concentration than the surrounding cell. So if at all you see the root hairs magnified picture, this is coming in your exam by the way. This comes in exam for drawing. So this is how the root hair looks. ये हमारा root हो गया. ये सुनो root ये हो गया. और ये जो सेल है ना उसी सेल का एक आउटग्रोथ है. This forms root hair. It's nothing separately attached. It is just an extension of the cell that forms a root hair. Do you understand? It is an extension. That's it. Okay. Next up, what they are saying in this paragraph is the cell sap. What do you understand by the word cell sap? याद रखना है इसको. The sap means watery content inside the cell. अभी हम बोल रहे थे ना. तो ये सेल के अंदर जो भी watery content है इसके अंदर बहुत बड़ा vacuole होता है. Do you remember plant cell में there is one centrally placed vacuole? तो इसका ये vacuole है. दिख रहा है ये खाली space? Everybody? Okay, so this empty space is a vacuole that is there. यहाँ है, यहाँ है, यहाँ है, और ये रेड कलर का न्यूक्लियस है. फिर ये जो थोड़ा डिजाइन वाला पार्ट है, that is the cytoplasm. जो borders पे है थोड़ा pushed है, that is all cytoplasm. So it has a very large vacuole. If there is large vacuole, there is large amount of water content or the sap content inside. और sap में क्या होता है? Sap में होता है water plus salts. Which salts am I talking about? The mineral salts. Okay. Now if this is a root hair, for example, if I have to draw it, if this is the root hair, तो ये जो आजू-बाजू का soil है, इसमें भी तो water content होगा ना? But क्या होता है कि cell sap में ज़्यादा water और salt content होता है और यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा कम है. Okay, किसका content? Salt का है water का? Both. Both? Who says it is only water? Who says it's salt? एक experiment है back of the I said sap is there. Cell sap is there. Cell sap में पानी भी आता है और क्या आता है? Salt भी आता है. ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे ना salt का content ज़्यादा होता है. In the root hair, what is there? More of water is there and उससे भी ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा salt होता है. Basically solution more salt. But बाहर तो salt कम होगा ना, थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा पानी होगा, which is adhered to different soil particles. So what will happen? There will be movement of water inwards. You will study about the processes later. पर water अंदर जाने लगेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि एक rule है. और वो rule क्या है? कि दोनों साइड equilibrium attain होना चाहिए. So if it all, I'll write it outside so you understand. ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे salt है. तो अगर हम percentage में ले, because salt is there, the percentage of water goes a little low in the solution. So water will start flowing inwards, still an equilibrium is attained. So remember, ये जानबूझ के cell sap में salt ज़्यादा होता है ताकि पानी बाहर से अंदर आए. And there is a continuous flow happening. This happens due to a process called as osmosis. And I hope you have studied that in 8th standard. You have studied that. अगर याद है कि नहीं है वो secondary है, पर तुमने osmosis पढ़ा है. Because of osmosis, the water from higher concentration moves to low concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. याद आएगा तो. और semi-permeable membrane कौन सा है? Cell membrane जो है ना root का. Okay? So जानबूझ के root इसीलिए absorb करता है water क्योंकि उसका cell sap ज़्यादा होता है. Okay? Next up, the last one we have to discuss is root hair have thin walls. More the thin walls, faster the diffusion. As simple as that. ठीक है? जितना thin wall होगा, उतना जल्दी movement inwards और outwards का होगा. है ना? For example, if I have to travel, मुझे सिर्फ एक दरवाजा पार करना है, तो इसका जो distance और thinness बहुत कम है, तो मैं यहाँ से यहाँ फटाक से जा सकती हूँ. But अगर सोचो यहाँ से मुझे वो side जाना है, पता नहीं, तो ये thickness ज़्यादा हो गया ना, तो it will take more time. So the movement of particles inwards or outwards occurs because the thinness is very, very important. Look at this. Root hair have thin walls like all plant cells. Root hair have two outer layers, that is cell wall and cell membrane. The cell wall is thin and permeable. Cell wall कैसे होता है पता? Freely permeable. कुछ भी आ रहा है, कुछ भी जा रहा है. But it is the cell membrane that is semi-permeable, which will only allow selective particles inwards and outwards. So that is what they have written. So the movement of water molecule and dissolved substances freely in and out of the salt. The cell membrane is very thin and semi-permeable, which means only it will allow water molecules inside. मैंने अभी बोला तुमको कि water जाता है, water इसीलिए जा रहा है because there is cell membrane, and cell membrane will only allow water. It will not allow any other salt particles to go.
Because they are bigger inside.
Yes. ठीक है? And for salt particles or mineral salts to get in, it will need more energy.
हम ये पूछ सकते हैं कि वाटर इक्वेशन में क्यों आता है तो सॉल्ट आता है
हाँ?
सॉल्ट का क्वांटिटी अंदर ज़्यादा है उसके
हाँ,